This video will show features and operation of the HarborHoist Triton series control. This control is the latest in industry-leading technology for lifting your vessel. HarborHoist controls are available in many different power options: 110-volt AC, 220-volt AC, and a 24-volt DC for solar operation. The HarborHoist control comes in a 4, 5, or 6-valve configurations. The 4-valve control is utilized on smaller lifts that do not need auxiliary lifting tanks for additional capacity. The 5-valve control utilizes a stern auxiliary valve system for maximum lifting performance for the weight capacity specified for this lift. And the 6-valve control utilizes a stern and bow auxiliary valve system for maximum lifting performance for the weight capacity specified for this lift. The 6-valve control is also offered in a dual blower configuration to reduce the lifting time of the larger lifts. Contact your HarborHoist dealer for details on different configurations and options. Your new HarborHoist Triton control comes with a quick user guide card attached to the control. You can keep it attached to your control or remove it for easier accessibility. The quick user guide will instruct you on the basic operations of the control. For a more in-depth explanation of the basic and advanced functions of your control, please see your HarborHoist Triton Series Owner's Manual. To achieve the maximum performance of the lift, it is critical that the vessel be balanced properly on the lift. The installer can assist you on placing the vessel on the lift and should always be located on the lift at the same location. To power up your HarborHoist Triton control, plug the control power cord into the appropriate power supply needed for your model of control. See the owner's manual for these requirements. Please note that the control needs 5 seconds to boot up before it will be operational. The power LED should turn solid red once powered up. If it fails to turn on, please do the following to troubleshoot the problem. Verify the appropriate power is being supplied from the source. With control unplugged, remove the fuse and verify it is not damaged and that it is secure in the holder. If damaged, replace with an equivalent fuse. To remove or reinstall fuse cap, you must push it in and then turn it. Follow the instructions on the cap. If the control is still not powering on, plug the control back in and test the GFCI by pushing the test button and then the reset button. Lower mode activates the valve system to lower the vessel. Push and release the lower button. The power LED will turn solid green during this mode. Lower mode will automatically go to stop mode after 20 minutes or whenever you press and release the stop button. When stop mode is entered, the power LED will turn solid red and the valve will shut. Raise mode activates the valve system and blower to raise the vessel. Push and release the raise button. The power LED will turn solid green during this mode. Raise mode will automatically shut off after 15 minutes or whenever you press and release the stop button. When stop mode is entered, the power LED will turn red and the valve will shut and the blower will turn off. If you have a 5 or 6 valve control, then your lift is equipped with auxiliary tanks located under the vessel to aid in additional lifting buoyancy. During raising mode, the main tanks will exhaust the water from them quicker than the auxiliary tanks. This will be indicated by bubbles escaping from under the tanks. To get maximum lifting capacity, now press the aux button to allow air to flow only to the auxiliary tanks until they bubble. An advanced feature of the Triton control is the ability to set a boarding height timer. This will allow you to lower the vessel to a set height off the water to load or unload your vessel, while the lift holds the vessel from floating off the lift. It is important that this feature be set or used from the fully raised position. To set the boarding height timer, press and release the lower button. This will activate the lower mode. The power LED will turn green during this mode. This will start the timer to begin recording. When the boat reaches the desired height off the water, press and hold the lower button for 3 seconds. The power LED will flash green 3 times, indicating the boarding height timer has been set. To activate boarding height mode, remember this feature must start from the fully raised position. Press and hold the lower button for 3 seconds. The power LED will turn solid blue, indicating you are in boarding height mode. This will run the amount of time set and then return to stop mode. You can also press stop at any time to cancel boarding height. Important: to reset the boarding height timer, you must first clear the existing one. To do so, press and hold the lower and stop buttons together for 3 seconds. The power LED will flash green 3 times, indicating the timer has been cleared. Another advanced feature of the Triton Control is the ability to set a raise timer. This will allow you to set a less amount of time for raised mode other than the factory preset of 15 minutes. This is an ideal feature for solar or battery supply options. It is important this feature should be set or used from the fully lowered position. To set the raise timer, press and release the raise button. This will activate the raise mode. The power LED will turn green during this mode. This will start the timer to begin recording. Wait until the tanks start bubbling out and then wait 30 additional seconds, then press and release the raise button for 3 seconds. The power LED will flash green 3 times, indicating the raise timer has been set. The raise time is now always going to operate for this amount of time, and then go to stop mode. You can also press stop at any time during the lift. Important: to set a new raise timer, you must first clear the existing one. To do so, press and hold the raise and stop buttons together for 3 seconds. The power LED will flash green 3 times, indicating the timer has been cleared. This will set the raise time back to a factory setting of 15 minutes. The control is equipped with a courtesy light located under the control. To operate it, press and release the light button. The light will turn on for 10 minutes and then shuts off. The light LED will flash blue while activated. To allow the light to stay on continuous, press and hold the light button for 3 seconds, and the light will stay on continuously. The light LED is solid blue while activated. To turn the light off in either mode, press and release the light button. The Triton Control is equipped with an auto relift monitoring feature that monitors if your lift for some reason becomes out of level. It will relift the vessel back to its original level position and then shut off. To activate this feature, press and hold the aux level button for 3 seconds. The power LED will flash green 3 times, indicating it is active. While active, the auto relift LED will flash blue, slowly indicating it is armed. If any sections of the hoist is auto relifted, then that section will be reported by the valve zone's LEDs flashing blue. After an auto relift, the control returns to monitoring mode. To clear the mode, press the stop button. Note: after each use of the lift, this feature must be manually armed. It is not an automatic feature. If the boat is loaded out of balance by more than 2 degrees, then the feature will not allow it to be activated. To reset the control to factory settings, press and hold the stop button for 10 seconds. The power LED will flash green 3 times, indicating the reset has completed. This restores all settings back to factory, erasing the boarding height timer, raise timers, and set the level calibration back to factory level.